Hey y'all, it's Dawn from Daydream Manor Flower Farm. Welcome into the stem shed. In the last 24 hours, we have gotten 6.5 inches of rain. So it's a sloppy mess everywhere you go around here. So I am in the stem shed. I've got a few things to catch up on. The rain has just altered my day. Well, actually, these few days. I had planned on trying to get all of my vegetable starts into the ground, but that's not going to happen because it is way too wet. So maybe in another day or so. I had wanted to get my Dusty Miller out. That's not happening. So I may end up just going to weed my raised beds. I saw some grass I need to pull and get that under control while it's wet, because it is easier to pull those weeds when it's wet. You know, it's always fun around here. Oh, so when you see this video, I will actually be out of town on my business trip. But the video after this, I'm really, in my mind, I'm excited about it because where my business trip is actually on my bucket list as a flower farmer to see. So if all goes well, I'm going to shoot some video while I'm there. I was able to extend my trip by a couple of days, and I'm going to go check out this place that I want to see. So next video will be not in the stem shed. Yes. Okay. So promises. But it's just been, you know, this week has been full of stuff, working full time again. You know, we've talked about this before, just working full time, getting preparation for this trip. I mean, I've been on team calls that have been 3 hours at a time. And so just a lot of prep, a lot of work around getting ready to go, having what we need. So anyway, I'm just complaining. I'm not even complaining. It's just the reality of it. Anyway, oh, and then I tweaked my back. I stood for about 3 hours on some concrete at an event, and I've had just some back issues. So the joys of farming over 50. All right, so let's get to this. This is going to be really kind of short and sweet. I just want to give y'all, I'm going to share a couple of things with you too. All right, one thing I want to share is when I did my farm school that I took at my local university here, I met a gentleman who was a sweet potato farmer about 45 minutes from me. And so he shared some things, and I asked him, I said, how can I just start him? I don't want to grow like he grows, like acres, like he grows. I just want a few. So he told me what to do, and let me show you what I did. Hold on. I went to the store this was like at the end of January. I did this. This is just a dish pan from the dollar store. Poked some holes in the bottom. I bought 2 sweet potatoes. I did buy the organic ones because I was hoping for a better outcome doing that versus the ones that were not marked organic. So I did buy those. One didn't ever do anything, so but the other one did. So this is how I set it up. All he told me to do was put my potato in and then just mound my soil up around it. And that's all I've done. And I've just kept it damp. Not even real wet. I just have misted it like every other day. And then what happens is this right here, this is a sweet potato slip. So when these get to be about 1 inch or 2 tall, you just pop them off and you put them in water to root them. This, let me show y'all. So I started rooting these a couple of days ago. Look at that root system on there. And then, let me show you one that's not in that. Here we go. Look at that. This is probably about 4 or 5 days of just growing, the roots growing. So I am going, and then, okay, let me stop right there. Once it has the, once it's not soaking wet out there, all I'm going to do is mound them just like I do my regular potatoes. I think they have to go, I think he said 12 inches apart. I need to go look at my notes. I don't have them. And I'm going to put them on a row. And hopefully we'll have sweet potatoes. I'm excited. I love a good sweet. I love a good sweet potato. I would rather have a sweet potato than a regular potato, even though I am growing some, but my preference is a sweet potato. So, yay, that's done. Let me show you these. I used my new bootstrap trays. This is Zinnia's. Germination was probably about 95%. Was probably about 95%. So that's just the soil and the seed. But the tray I like, I have been watering these. So that's been nice. Yeah, I mean, they are heavy now. I just watered and they are heavy. So I do like them. So I did both of them with zinnias in it. And so far so good. All right, here's the other thing I'm going to share. A couple of videos ago, maybe last week or the week before, I talked about something I had ordered from Walmart, and I was waiting for them to come in. I was waiting for a replacement to come in because what I ordered, one was broke, and I sent it back. So this is not sponsored. These I buy out of my own pocket, and you may have seen them. And I did use one, and I'm going to tell you about that. So these are the Burpee pop out reusable seed starting tray. This is a 36 count and the 16 count, and this is the extra large. So I just happened to see these in a store, and I came back home and I was like, let me see if I can find those online. Found them on walmart.com because I didn't buy them while I was at the store. Why? I don't know. Oh yes, I do know. They didn't have a price on them, and the store I was at, their app never works to scan things, so I wasn't wasting my time. Anyway, found them at Walmart. Extremely happy about them. First off, this is the sale tray. Y'all, it's that good. It's a good plastic. It's durable. It's not that stuff that cracks easily, like some of the 1020s and the other sale trays. Then this is a little bit more durable plastic. The bottoms is what's cool. That's what pops out. So you push your plant out like that. I had no issues getting my tomatoes out. I thought I had videoed it. I did not. So I will do that though after I get some more things started. I did like, and I guess if you are starting different varieties in the same cell tray, I don't do that just because of germination rates. And my lights and that, so I normally just keep everything the same, but it is labeled, so they have A through D here, and then 1 through 4 across, so that you can actually, with the grid, you can record what you've started and in which cell. So that's a really good idea. The only thing I wish it had was its own dome. If this had its own dome, I would be so tempted to order a few more. But it doesn't. So, I mean, for the price, y'all, it's not bad. I think I paid less than $13 for each one of these. So if I can get several seasons out of it, I would think that's money well spent. I think what I'm going to do, I need to start some more squash and cucumber and cantaloupe. Yes. So I think I'm going to start, and I think this time I am going to try the different things in here and then use the grid. So I'm going to do that. And then in the 36 inches, I think I'm going to do sunflowers. I have 2 of these, so that's 72. So that would be like a tray anyway. And I am probably just going to use one of these domes and put it over both of them like that. And we're going to see how that works. But I will say, the tomatoes I did, and I do like them. Again, this is not paid. I pay for these out of my own pocket. I mean, if anybody works for Burpee or knows anybody at Burpee, we could mention the dome. That would be amazing. So yeah, so I'm going to do those today. What else? Out to the flower field real quick, and we'll walk through all the water mess. All right, we're going to see what the flowers look like after all of this rain. Yeah. Whew. And I need to check on my dahlias. I did not even have the opportunity to bring them in. So I've got to watch to make sure they don't rot. Anyway, oh, and we got some news yesterday, and I will be sharing that hopefully really soon. So we're going to have an addition to the farm. And no, it's not anything living. Let me be really clear. It's not anything living, but we're getting excited about it. So, but I'll take you along on that journey and explain all that to you, hopefully in the next video or so once we get it, everything formalized. All right, let's check out all of this. So let's check on these dahlias first. So if you haven't seen my other video, I decided I was going to try these dahlias in grow bags, and they are sitting on top of landscape timbers, which I am thankful for today because as much rain as we had, that they're not sitting just soaking up more water. Let's see. I mean, they look a little wet, but well, maybe they're not as wet as I thought they would be. Oh, look, we have one peeking up. Well, hello. A bit more soil into that one. So, okay, that looks good. This is the bed that I am going to pull up. Have some blooms with all that rain. But it's just bad. It needs to come up, so it's done. I'm going to flip it. I'll probably do more zinnias in it. Status is coming back. This had all, and that last freeze that we had, that was kind of unseasonable for us, killed all of it, so I've cut it all back, but it's coming back. Oh, goodness. Those are snaps over there. Those are the late ones, but oh, goodness, they are really late. Yeah. This has just not been a good season, y'all. Lessons learned. Well, let's check out the sunflowers. All right, they're looking good. So is all the grass growing up around them. They should be fine. I may try to thin that out, but I don't know. I think they'll be fine. Well, that was a quick trip into the flower field and then checking on sunflowers and vegetables. So, not a whole lot happening today. It's just too wet. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your week, and we will chat again soon, my friends. Enjoy.